Really?
Today,
Isn't it a record?
I'm not sure. Still going. Yeah, we finally out. So today is going to be our first session about night coding. Hopefully it's gonna be repeating kind of every evening, every free evening. Yeah, so today we have our best fan of X technology, Yuri, who visited every single stream before as a watcher, and now he's participating as a super guru, knowing everything about everything. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, Yura.
Okay. I don't think that it's good characteristics for any person that somebody knows everything, because it means that probably
Uh,
he knows nothing.
well, some people say that. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, if you can answer many questions and at least you know that area, that means a lot, at least for me. Uh,
Probably I know how to use Google.
that's
On demand.
yeah, that's the biggest thing I've been learning in university, basically, how to find information out of this heap. So yeah, a brief intro what I'm going to code today. So the project's called TimeMate. It started from a simple thing which is called toggle sync, which is written in Go language, and it basically does the synchronization of time entries. Time entries from toggle. Toggle is like a clockwise thing to record your timings about your job or whatever task you do. You can record timings, and yeah, in some circumstances you need to synchronize these timings with time entries with Jira. If, for example, your customers wants to see some report in Jira as well. So that was the tool which was developed by me, and it's open source. It's available in Homebrew. So for now, uh, I mean, I've got a wide idea to do something like this. If you still see my screen, yeah, just give me a sec. Replace it. Yeah, so the idea was like to build a platform which allows you to connect, like to have a common interface which connects multiple things all together. So basically, what I needed to connect Toggle in this case with Jira to synchronize, and then next I just want to attach some reporting API. Again, here could be some other backends which support reporting into the PDF, XML, or whatever else like Google Docs. Then notification API, billing API, and finally taxing API to tell everything about your timings and how much money you've earned from these timings. Basically, it's a tool for consultancy guys which sell their time for money, time to material. So that's pretty much about it. Yeah, and basically at some point of time I found a nice way, which is a HashiCorp Go plugin. So basically, HashiCorp developed a thing which is called Go plugin to build a plugin platform on top of gRPC or RPC, which allows you to basically build multiple modules which implements similar interface, and this interface is shared through the gRPC, so you can easily. And the main thing, this platform allows you to dynamically add more plugins and start them in the environment, so you can easily extend your application in runtime, which is really nice. I don't have picture here, unfortunately. Yeah, but what do you think about this, Yura?
Well, first of all, I have used Toggle in my experience. It was, I guess, around 5 years ago with one of my employers, and um, I see the first thing that I see is the first problematic in general is the difference of functionality of different systems, which means that, for example, when you try to it's not mapping, it's kind of reflection. When you try to reflect the data from one source, in our case it's Toggle, in some other destination system, for example Jira, there could be probably such situation when you have a lack of data in general. No, I mean, for example, there are some fields which could be required in Jira, but you then don't have it in Toggle.
Yeah, that's for sure true, which I basically experienced in some period of time trying to build something with it. So, but basically for now, I'm just showing you like a current state of the main branch, which has like, oh, it's not main branch. Yeah, no, it's brain. Yeah, sorry. So there is no CMD at this branch. So just main command, it just reads whatever it needed to read from the like parameters of the CLI program. So basically, it's a terminal program, and pretty much it. So you can start it like manually, or you can run it and it will be executed like a daemon. So it will sync your changes while your computer is up and running, and it will just pull data from Toggle API and push it to Jira at some moment of time. And you said, yeah, pretty much what I experienced, that there is a completely different formats. For example, I mean, in Jira, time entries are strictly connected to the task or even more. And in Toggle, it's just time entries. And you have to find a way how to connect it to each other. Basically, I connected by key. So, for example, here for Jira, I defined that the project called this is a project key, which starts from dev, basically. And in Toggle, there is an option to when I track my time, I just write like dev 1, 2, 3, 4, and some description, and it will be synced straight away. Or there is another way, description, and there is a text section. So I just put a tag of dev 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will do this pretty much the same. Yeah.
Well, first of all, we need to say that actually we haven't discussed the team before this session. That's why.
I mean, that's this session is completely like exprompt session, so there's nothing. I mean, we already spent 10 minutes speaking just pretty much about this, and I mean, basically it's just expected to just start coding something in the middle, and there's nothing, I mean, I just wanted you to have some context at least.
First thing, for example, I mean, I feel that these systems have different, how to say, different, not meaning, not approach, but different targets, I guess, different idea, because Toggle looks like more microtransactive system. You click start, you click pause, you click start, you click pause, and in Jira, probably these sessions are usually more time spending. Bigger.
That was my point. I didn't want to spend any time at least except reading the description of the task in Jira and go there and try to find this sophisticated interface, trying to find this new entry at some point of time. I just want to press the button, start and that's it. Pretty much simple. And even if you have a toggle on your watch, it's even easier. Just start your previous task and just go on, and then at some point of time, whatever time, it will sync, and then everyone happy. I mean, So, basically, what I'm trying to achieve right now, I'm switching to this Go plugin platform. So I'm trying to change my plain Go CLI application into the plugin based. So the idea, I want to develop some common interfaces to every single thing, and then I can easily attach new plugins like Toggle, like Clockify, or whatever else I want to attach from one side, and basically use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then. I'm not sure I like the idea of periodically crawling of the periodic pinging of the systems, because usually such systems have different webhooks functionality when they can from their side notify some external systems by different events, and
that's true. I mean, but here I will again an idea was to, at least idea for now, to have this tool running on your computer, and in this circumstance I don't really want to to set up a server, to pick up a domain, to listen for some webhooks or whatever. I just want to make it as simple as just terminal command you can execute at any time, and it will do the job.
It depends which part of the system executes these webhooks. Is it server-side toggle part, or is it application of the but sometimes you can just use web application. Okay, yeah, never mind, forget it. Because if it is client-side application, you can use localhost as a webhook target, like a hack. I know that this way is used for some systems in general. Even some applications which written in Python, I don't know, something like grabbers of video hosting or something like that. You have a service without UI, but UI is a web application which uses localhost just to.
Is there still services like, I mean, is there still services written in Python?
Okay, then I've got it. Yeah, it's an interesting idea. For me, in my case, I guess I just collected all of the data every month, and yeah.
I mean, the moment when I started doing this was pretty much that I just doing pretty much that, like collecting data every month, trying to compose it in some specific report if they want this report. Also, if they want to have this in Jira, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. So yeah, that's kind of a way, or you just need to start using Jira, which was not really useful for me.
But in Jira, you can start 2, 3 plus tasks at once. Like you work many on the many different tasks at the same time. As I understand, with Struggle, you cannot do that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's
right?
bad practice to start. It's bad practice to start many tasks at a time, but yeah, sometimes I can see that developer started. It has in progress many tasks, and yeah, it happens time to time. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. So basically, what is the state right now? I mean, last time I had a call with Alex, and we've been pretty much doing the same, just going through these, like just coding. So for now, I have like Toggle plugin, Jira plugin. I have a TimeMate, so this is kind of a tool which will compose all the plugins in it. So this one I just started to develop, just trying to connect all these plugins and basically call and see if it works. I have Proto. I guess you've heard of Proto buffers and Google gRPC. So this is just a kind of a way of describing your services. So this is a way to describe what interface will be. So there is a task tracker, which will has like get tasks and update tasks. And another one is a time tracker, which is Toggle. And this basically will has just get time entries out of it. And there's nothing to update there. Wait a second. Okay, it's formatting. And what else? I have a package for reading configuration file. I think is the one from the old code. So it doesn't matter for now. And there is a two things like time tracker and task tracker, which basically describes what interface would be. So every plugin, if it's gonna be a task tracker plugin, it should implement this interface. And since it implements this interface, it will be able to be plugged into the whole platform. And yeah, pretty much that. And the interesting thing how actually this HashiCorp Go plugin works. So you need to actually specify where your binary location for every single plugin. You create this client thing, and you also define where the binary of this plugin is located. So from my understanding, it just starts this application with some certain protocol, internal protocol, and then starts calling it at some point of time using this gRPC. Because I've tried to actually run these apps, like plugin time toggle, for example. So if I run it, I'm gonna see some kind of bad output, hopefully. So yeah, it basically says like, please execute the program that consumes this plugin, which will load the plugin automatically. So we don't need to take care of this actually. Yeah. So yeah, and this leads me to the problem actually the last time. So usually I run this tooling like in debug mode. So for now, if I run it, it just going to fail, I guess. Wait a second, what's that? Oh, actually, it's wow. Wait. Okay, yeah, I run the wrong one. So when I run it, there is no binary there, and this is a problem. And if I do a binary of this plugin, I cannot debug it. That's another problem. So I cannot just run kind of both of them, or I could, let's say, plugin time toggle debug as well. Read configuration.
Two different IDEs with two different processes.
I mean, yeah. So basically, this thing expects to have here the path to the binary, and I don't have this path because there is no binary. So let's probably try to build it, whatever.
Cool.
Okay, maybe I have it now. Why it's called
language
out?
support.
Why the fuck it's called out? Oh, sorry.
Cross language support. Let's write it in Node.js.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
We're gonna have another session about Node.js. Okay.
I'm kidding. Very interesting. And where is the any documentation? Just introduction and that's it. And features. Features. We can do this. We can have that. And that's it. For complete application. Okay. The plugin. Whoa. Broker. Server client.
Okay, I have binary. Now I need to go back to TimeMate. I don't need this one actually, so I will stop it. Stop all. TimeMate, and here I'm gonna. Is it the one I wanted? No. Go to toggle plugin. So these namings are another kind of issue, I guess. Time tracker, PC. Toggle PC. Toggle. It's actually need to be toggle here, I guess. Plugin toggle. Maybe this one should have like can actually use it. TimeMate. And unfortunately, what's going on? Oh, maybe I could. Just GitHub Copilot suggests me to do that. Let's see. No. Maybe toggle, new toggle tracker, maybe. Let's say. Is a program, not an importable package. Okay. There is another problem actually to store somewhere these namings like this one. So I need to call this plugin the same way. Is there another way, like PC? Yeah. Any suggestions where I can store it? Because like this part is fully kind of common. So there's nothing about toggle. It's all about like time tracker API or something. I have no idea. Because if I write this in the code somewhere, it's not gonna be dynamic, right? So I have to recompile my application to make it work.
I guess first step is just to get workable thing. Then you will think how to export it to some configuration, or I don't know. You can make a div some directory in the search of different binaries, I don't know, and somehow to configure it with XML, YAML, I don't know, any configuration by file name. There are a lot of ways, actually. You can imagine a lot of directions for that. But first, you
Oh,
need
actually,
to
yeah,
get.
you are right. The configuration can be the key. I mean, I already have a configuration, so it looks like that. Like type.
Just get the workable state and get this thing with hard-coded
Yeah,
things.
you're right. Yeah. Just toggle. I've passed this in there. Differ. This called. Let's say toggle gRPC. Okay. So this name gonna be taken from somewhere. Let's try. Finger crossed. 2 months spent. Okay. Exit one. This usually means plugin was not compiled for the architecture. The plugin is missing dynamic links libraries necessary to run. The plugin is not executable, but this process due to the file permission, so the plugin failed to. Okay, so maybe I couldn't just maybe put just relative path. Maybe I need just to put the absolute one.
Honestly, I don't see.
I don't see any. Okay, because
I see something, but yeah, it's hard to. Sometimes it's hard to read because
you don't see the code.
Yeah, it's
Because you are from phone. Okay.
yeah, because I'm on such territory where I cannot use my PC. And
Oh, are you in the
I mean,
toilet, Yura?
no, I mean, right. I
Okay, you cannot reply if you don't want to.
I mean, I want to understand. I don't see the messages, but I want to understand how do you understood? Does it find? Did it find the file or not?
I think it just didn't
Because
Yeah, I think it just didn't track the file because I was passing the wrong path. So let's try with the right path with absolute path, basically. Yeah.
for me, golang in my mind always was associated like a language where the pass is something like mantra. I don't know how to say it better, but it's like a lot of things in Golang depend on paths. It's like the language where the path is like I don't know, the rule. It's
That's strange. It's again says it's a directory. What's going on? I've changed that, no? Oh no. Another toggle here needed, okay. Finger crossed. The same error. Okay, at least plugin process something exited with status 2. Unrecognized remote plugin message. Nice. It's like hitting myself with a stick.
exit code is changed.
Oh, really? Oh, no.
I mean,
Previously, when you read the message, there I remember there was exit code 1, and now exit code 2. It means that something's
Yeah,
changed.
we are progressing.
or regressing. It depends.
Negative progression.
Maybe.
So yeah, these messages actually, you see, these messages came from the plugin, I guess. So toggle main go 13. It was a panic there. Panic detected. Config file, config not found in CMD time made, and that's true. I need to copy this config here. So let's make it run. Yura, I feel this that the next time we're gonna have exit code number 3 or something like this. We are
No,
progressing.
it will be a 0.
Zero.
Everything should be fine. Yeah.
Okay, let's try. I feel this. So error parsing core protocol version a toy parsing map something. Token. There's Jira something. What's the Jira is this about?
Invalid syntax.
But I guess this is straight away from the plugin. That was I was saying. I couldn't debug actually this plugin. That's the problem. Maybe I could find this directory somehow. The directory where it's been built and reuse it. I made whatever. So let's try to hack this. So we're gonna run toggle debug. Oh, we couldn't run it. Damn. Okay, anyway, let's try. Maybe something toggle. Here's it, plugin time toggle. Ah, there is few of them.
I guess. I feel that I have a lack of knowledge about the gRPC in how it works in case of.
And that's great, Yura. That's great because with Alex we have an amazing workshop for you and for others.
No, I was there, but in my mind, gRPC is something which communicates through the network protocols.
Yeah, that's
through,
right.
Through
I mean, that's interesting thing about all these HashiCorp Go plugin tool, because it basically runs all these plugins as executable, but at the same time they call it from the main thing. It call it through the gRPC protocol, the network, like local network. But the idea is like if plugin crashes, it's not gonna destroy your main program at all. So let's rerun it and see what file will appear here. I guess it's gonna be that file. Okay, we just take this file and put this file into there, into another one, and we will be hoping that it's gonna work. Still.
And when looking into the documentation, as I understand, all of the programs should implement, some kind of different interfaces or types. RPC client, RPC server, which means they expose something to work, to RPC should work on top of something, on top of some communication. Interesting if it will not support Windows, just next systems, Linux, macOS.
I actually haven't tried to run this thing at all, so I'm not sure if it's even work, because it's failing somewhere in the middle, I guess. Where is it? Debug terminal.
Try to eat the elephant by parts. I guess first of all we need to get the communication between two different programs. It could be a hello world.
Yeah, I think the communication is fine, because it just says like it says something, some parts from the plugin, I guess. But let's try to run it in the debug mode and see the main program, so we can see at least what's going on. How I like this debugger after JavaScript, when you cannot have it, or can, but still have to, spend years to configure it.
I'm not sure. If you would tell the same about PHP, I can believe you, but
I actually had experience with PHP, but in Node.js I haven't even tried.
It works fine for Node.js.
So you did manage to set up a cool.
I guess all what you need is to use either -- inspect, and you can use your browser as a debugger tool, or you can use just this debug button near the play button, and it works out of the box. If you have a workable play button, 99% you can debug it in the same way, just by clicking another button, not play, but debug. And yeah, all of the breakpoints are working. If we're talking about server-side development, not client-side, because I'm not sure
only about server-side.
I guess you can also try to debug client-side in the IDE, but I'm not sure that it's a good idea, because yeah, it's more native to debug client-side in the browser. Never mind. Well, I started to speak about communication because I don't understand.
I
don't understand what should be given to the kind of the host application. How to say it? I mean, if there is a network under the gRPC, then probably you can replace for debugging. You can replace the executable by some connection definitions. But if if it is not network, then yeah. But I see that there is no chance to
Yeah, I'm just trying to add kind of console log everywhere and see where it goes, at least to understand what part is covered. I think there is something about configuration because it says some like invalid syntax at the end. You toggle one. I think it just cannot read the configuration properly. Or this find plugin doesn't work. Config. Yeah, let's say.
and the host application doesn't pass through some debugging messages, some anything which goes to the output. You cannot.
I mean, this is a plugin, the thing which I call. So that's the thing. To call the plugin, you have to in the one who is calling it in the client, you have to put the binary address to this plugin. And if I build the binary address, I couldn't debug it. At least I don't know how. I mean, because this, if you run a debug, it will dynamically build the application and insert some stuff in it to debug it, and you can debug it. But again, like if you run just plugins in debug mode, it will actually tell you like you have to run this through this protocol, not like just single application. So you've seen this message. So just kind of a bit of pain. Not sure.
Okay, then what is the easiest way to send something? I mean, some debug messages during the execution to somewhere. I don't know, to the network, to the browser, to the
I've just sent printf, print.
STD year or something like
kind of. As I said, I feel myself as in JavaScript again because I have to put everywhere console log to see what's going on. Yeah, so let's just try one more time and probably finish with some understanding, or maybe without it would be also fine. So I see main here, then some configuration stuff coming, and then you toggle tracker 1. It's a strange thing why it's with 1 at the end. Nothing what I added. Maybe there is something else is printing right after that. Not sure. But again, at least it went to main. Okay, let's actually do that. Print len. There is no println. We're gonna do this. And here as well.
interesting in Go how it happens, how I mean, in Node.js, you can say dash dash inspect, and it means that Node.js will export additional port where you can go and you will get the interface for the debugging. I don't know how to explain it better, but it is how it happens actually. But in Go, when you start debugging, it means you write down something like Go space I don't know, main file main.go space dash dash debug, for example. I don't know how, I'm not sure how it happens, but I think that it's a functionality of the interpreter, and probably instead of instead of the path of the binary application, you can write down something like Go space main.go file space dash dash debug, something like that. Tricky. Interesting. Does it allow to bypass to define some command line variables for that binary?
Yeah. There's
mad ideas.
This is an error I've got. It's saying unrecognized remote plugin message called main, and I started to have a feeling that actually what it does, it connects to there. It runs the application. It sends some question to it, I would say, and it waits for reply in the just std out, I guess, because for now I just printed out some debug thing, and it says like I cannot understand your message, so it tries to read this message from the std out.
gRPC over the std out. Well, it sounds like true. Sounds like true, actually, because, well, it will have the least memory and anything, I don't know, CPU consumption, because you don't have to start any network interfaces, blah blah blah, something like that. And just you're using something which is already existent in operating system. Just use std out to communicate between different processes. Tricky.
Yeah.
std in out.
Okay, using. Yeah, we went further using plugin version 1, and then we got unknown plugin type toggle gRPC, whatever that means. Toggle gRPC. Okay, we have it. Why is it unknown? And we call it here the same way. Where is it? Yeah, we call it here the same way. Okay, let's try toggle, not gRPC. Oh, the two things.
Non-plugin type fails to load plugin database.
Toggle is not compatible to RPC plugin. Okay. Why it says that about toggle gRPC? Because it's the same. Absolutely.
I guess I will kill my
Address.
I need some VPN for my computer, or I will kill my eyes.
Okay, yeah, I think we need to wrap up and say goodbye to everyone. Yeah, I think it
Next
was.
time,
Yeah, it
I
was
will
really
use my
interesting
PC.
era. Yeah, it would be nice to have you next time, or just to try
I
to
will.
debug this more.
Today I played the role of the rubber duck, one of the plugins for the Visual Studio Code called Rubber Duck. I mean, one of the plugins with ChatGPT is
Wow.
called Rubber Duck. You can ask any questions, but actually it works better than me today because it can answer you. Sometimes good answers. But
Yeah.
I don't see a lot on this small screen, and I need to be more prepared for the.
You need to ask
For
your ChatGPT, right?
No, I need to have the connection on my PC to this tool for recording. Unfortunately, at the moment it is only mobile phone.
Okay, then have a good evening, everyone, and great weekend. I'm gonna meet you tomorrow again. See ya.
Bye.